Back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get an 100% seal in your Aeon Pro plunger tube. Now, I've made a lot of Aeon Pro videos. I've made multiple mod guides, multiple things like that, but I've never specifically ran on the plunger. Now, the plunger is one of the most leakable spots. The plunger leaks the most, and this is kind of like the only thing that will leak. So the plunger is very complicated, well, a very simple mechanism on the Aeon Pro, and I'm gonna show you how to get an 100% seal on this thing. Like, I'm not even joking, an 100% seal. Like, there is not really a noticeable air seal. Air leak. First, take your plunger tube, take off this crap. This is the safety. So just have a raw plunger tube. Okay, you can see mine is already buffed. Now I'm gonna twist this off right here. This is our spring. This is the stock Aeon Pro spring. I'm not gonna buff it up because I like how smooth the prime is. Spring's pretty chonky, dare I say. Me personally, I put a teeny tiny spring spacer in it. It's not that big of a spring spacer. It's about this big compared to the Aeon Pro. But it's pretty nice. It's metal, so it weighs a little bit. Not too concerned about it. And for some reason, it has a completely good seal, like right here. Like, this could be the O-ring. Like, this is perfect. This could literally be the O-ring. Like actually, if I put this instead of this piece, there would probably be no difference, just because this piece is already so good, and it'd weigh more, so you'd get less FPS. Anyways, next thing, you want to take a screwdriver, okay? You want to take a screwdriver. Wait, guys. Hold up. Okay. Oh yeah, some tools that you're gonna need for this one is some silicone lubricant. You can get this from AK Blaster Mod, Out of Darts, Worker, place like that, and some electrical tape. Just standard electrical tape. You want to unscrew this screw. There will be a screw right on the top of the plunger head, and you want to unscrew that. Well, this one isn't really necessary, but if you want to get a 100% seal, you're gonna want to do this, because there is a teeny tiny leak here that I found. Remove the plunger head. Oh crap, and our lubricant is on the floor. Freak. It's gonna look like this inside. It's gonna look like this outside. Now, this O-ring will not be here, but if you have an O-ring, go ahead and slap it around here, and you will get like a 1% seal better. What you do is you take it and you put it there. You can put a little bit of lubricant if you want. You don't really need to, because that's kind of useless. I mean, this is barely doing anything anyways. So, yeah. Because air might just go through this hole right here and mess you up. Like, who knows? Just saying. Just saying, man. Air could see through that one small hole. And then you align this back with this once you have your O-ring in there. And then you just put back on your screw. Now, if you're going to do any of this, I would definitely recommend looking into my other videos before this, or you just watch this one. It's not really a big deal, and you don't really have to have a good experience in modding. I mean, this is easy stuff. Like, this is basics, really. This is literally like the basics. So that's back on. I have lubricant. I don't want to touch it. It's not bad if you touch silicone. I just don't want to take it off the plunger head. Next, you want to go ahead and take this O-ring off of your plunger head. This lubricant is just all over. And then you want to take some tape, and then you want to put the tape inside of this piece. So when you take off the O-ring, like, this is the O-ring. Once you take off the O-ring, there will be the O-ring rest. Put some cut down tape on the O-ring rest, and it'll make your O-ring expand so it fits in the plunger tube much better. So then you get an even better seal. This is one of the major leaks that I found. So now you get a really, really solid seal, and it's not too big of a seal, so where it's slowing your plunger down, just giving you a little bit better seal. Plunger tube stuff. Next is the most complicated part. Well, it's not complicated, it's just crazy. You want to Okay, next, you want to do this. You want to pull this down. Ah. And then you want to put some literal tape around this part. Or you could do what you did to the front O-ring, and you could put small pieces of tape on the O-ring rests. I'm just too lazy, so I don't really feel like doing it. Tape works fine, but tape is not really comparable to O-rings. O-rings over tape all day. You can actually see the outline of the two O-rings still. So you know that those O-rings are still putting friction against all the plastic. So you're still getting a seal, and you have an improved seal. Which is great. We always like good seals here, because there will be a leak right up here, right in there. There will be one leak. That is one of the major leaks that no one even knows about. So, yeah. Next is an unnecessary part, but you can do it anyways. It is this piece. I found major leaking from here too. So this plunger tube is amazing, but it has so many leaks. This piece goes right in here. Just remember, you can do it like you did the plunger tube head, or you could just do it like me. Slap some tape around it. Oh wait, first actually, I took off one of the O-rings. I took off this O-ring, the first one, and I left the other one on. Also, now it can actually slide in there. You can put both in there, but it might put a little bit too much friction on the plunger tube. So now you have an even better seal. Oh yeah, and make sure you put your silicone lubricant on on top of the tapes. Every single where you put tape is every single place you should put some silicone lubricant. Boom, and see that piece slides in there. But then once you prime it, the whole piece is gonna have to go down in there. Now this is not gonna break it. It's just a big spring. Oh crap! See, that piece goes like that, and then it's in there now. And then you're set. Next, to reassemble, you slap your spring in here, and if you have a spring spacer, go ahead and put that spring spacer on your spring rest, which is this. I hope Worker makes a metal kit for this thing. Like, I would buy that instantly, because I really need it. I want to push this thing to 250. I'm just gonna be honest, to put a pump kit on it. To be honest with you, or like 230 is reasonable. 230 is reasonable. I mean, I don't go into wars or nothing, so I kind of just go in my backyard and start shooting and stuff. Well, blastering. Anyways, now you got a good bit of pre-compression, and this is the most solid it will ever get. So you got lots of power. You got, with the spring spacer, you got 20 FPS off that. With this seal, you at least got 10 to 15 FPS, or maybe even 20 FPS off this amazing seal. If you did it right, you could probably get 30 to, not 40, but like 20 to 30 if you did it correctly. Next is the last part. You just put some silicone lubricant up here. You can take some tape and do the inside thing, which I'll show you how to do that, since some of you might want to know. You go ahead and remove this O-ring here. Make sure you keep that in the safe spot. Okay, you want to go ahead and wipe this piece down. Then you want to take your tape. Well, you put the plunger tube aside first. That's a big plunger. I mean, this thing's heavy now. Aeon Pro is just silly. It's just silly, man. This is the easiest blaster to mod, like, in my life. I have done so many videos on this thing. I might as well make a playlist, and it'll be like 15 videos. Like, I'm not even joking. Just on one blaster. And with the Nexus Pro, probably did the same with the Nexus Pro, so I got like 30 videos of just pros. Now this one's going to be a whole lot more thinner, but it'll still be worth it, because the O-ring is going to keep the tape in there, so it's not going to fall out on them. See, just cut that piece of tape off. Just stick it on down. Then you got a nice little piece of tape. Then take the little piece of tape and put that little piece of tape in here. Put it all up in there. Put it right where the O-ring goes. So it's going to look like there's an O-ring once you put the tape in. The tape is going to trick you to thinking that there's an O-ring in there. You got to make sure you want to do this right, because if you do it wrong, you will not have a good seal. And you want 100% seal, so you better do this right first time. Boom! So it looks like there's an O-ring there, when in reality it's just a little bit of tape. You can even see it. Then you want to take your actual O-ring. Then you want to put it over this piece. Now, this part did not leak barely at all, but it did leak a small bit, so this should help that leak. Boom, that's a bussin' plunger tube. Now, you have your plunger, like, we're ready for absolutely anything at this point. Now, let's try this. On this. This is the part, oh yeah, you also can just put tape around this piece. If you want, you don't have to, but you can. Yeah, you put it around there if you want. Let's try out this seal. I don't have a lubricant on it yet, but let's just try it out. Well, that's a tight fit already. Whoa, that's a really tight fit. Oh yeah, you're getting 100% seal. Guaranteed. Dude, that thing clips on. It clips. It clips on. Your O-ring might come off, like. If you put some lubricant and it's just gonna be smooth, it's gonna be a nice insert. That dude, this is insane. Like, this seal is just crazy, man. From the starting here, like starting from here, you can hear it. Like it sounds like it's actually clipping. Here is your setup. This is crazy, man. Like, then, once I get my worker metal kit, I'm going to take the Nexus Pro barrel, and I'm going to put the Nexus Pro barrel right here. This is going to be a Nexus Pro barrel. I'll do a whole tutorial on that, too. It's crazy, bro. Like, this is high-end modding. Like, this is like it, you know? This is modding on a budget here. That's just such a good seal, man. Slap on some lubricant, it's going to be a good day. But I got this barrel, too. Look at this. Look at this. This is so funny. I don't even know if it'd shoot, but this barrel can actually seal right up in here. Boom. It seals in. It's just that O-ring, whenever I took it and I put that piece of tape on, it's way too non-sealy, so it can't. It's too big. Yeah, it's just too big. Straight up, it's just too big. Instagram. Boom. Okay, anyways, if you enjoyed today's video, dude, like and subscribe. There's no reason you shouldn't, to be honest with you. And if there is a reason, please tag me in the comments below. I'm very curious of your reason not to subscribe. I will have a mod guide coming out on how to make this shoot ultra. So, super cool. Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram link is in my about page. And peace out.